Yeah, I'll probably end up romancing her. She's an ally of Darth Barris's, well, she's an ally of Darth Barris's, she's an ally of mine, and she's kinda cute. And she's also kinda cute, so, why not? And she has interest in me. It's not like with Lord Grath, with Sylvanta Grathan, Lord Grathan's wife. She was just like, yo, you did a good thing for, I'm just like, hey, I just helped you out, so have sex with me. And she's like, well, I am feeling a little bit like doing that. Okay. It's like, what the, okay. only reason only reason I was so weirded out by that was just the fact that she was so casual about it and was like, alright, let's do it. It's like, what? And it was like a reward. It was weird. I wasn't a fan of that. Or at the very least, I wasn't a fan of the fact that my character actually did it. With this, it's different. With this, it's like, she actually showed interest in me. It wasn't me being like, hey, I deserve an extra reward, so do this. You know? She actually showed interest in me first, and I was like, I mean, she actually showed an interest. It wasn't me like being all like, I deserve a reward, so do this with me. Yeah, it wasn't like, I did all this for you, now have sex with me as a reward. It wasn't like that. It was like, she flirted with me first, and I was like, ooh, okay, so, I'll flirt with you. But yeah, basically, it's not as weird, and it's not as unusual. It's actual mutual romantic feelings. So that's why I'm probably gonna go through with it and actually romance her. Yeah. It's interesting the amount of people you can romance in this game. In other BioWare games, like in Mass Effect, you could only romance people who are in your crew. And I think there was like maybe two instances in all 3 Mass Effect games where you're actually able to sleep with someone who wasn't a crew member. But in Mass Effect, you could only sleep with crew members, only romance crew members. In this game, you have the option to romance a ton of people throughout the whole story. I mean, like, it's particularly I had the option to do that with Lord Grathan's wife, with Darth Lacris, with and another companion later on, with Vet. There's a lot of options in this game. It's weird.
Master, I delivered you something beyond perfection.
But yeah, like I said, the only reason that it just weirded me out before was not the fact that it would just not the fact that it happened, but just the fact that she was so casual about it. It was like, what? She's just like, I'm thinking, do you always give out sex as rewards for people who do stuff for you? It was weird, but look at me. I'm sorry. I look like such a beast right now. I gotta admire myself. But this time it wasn't like a reward or anything. She's just like mixing a little pleasure with business. And the fact that like while she's giving me her assignment, she's like, and by the way, you're really good looking. And so she's like flirting with me, which means that she's not just like, I'm not just like, I deserve a reward. And yeah, I don't know. I'm still going on about it, but you know, sorry for ranting, but basically it's just like, with Lord Grathan's wife, it was like, I did all this, now sleep with me for a reward. And she's just casually like, okay. So, and then she's like, my son, get out, I gotta do this. Like, what? Well, with this girl, she's like, she flirted with me. It wasn't like, she brought it up first, whereas before, my character brought it up first. Before, my character was like, I did all this for you, now reward me in this way. Whoa. What the? Okay. Suiciding himself. But, yeah, so, like, before, my character brought it up, and Lord Grathan's wife was just, like, casually just like, okay, I'll do it. She was just casually like, okay, I'll do it. Whatever. Son, get out. But with this person, I mean, she's like, with this girl, she actually flirted with me first, and it wasn't like just some, it wasn't casual sex as a reward for a job well done, which is unusual. At least for me, it's unusual to say the least. But it was just mutual. It was just normal flirtation. She liked me, and so she was flirting with me, and I returned the feeling was mutual, so I flirted back. And that's why I feel much better about actually romancing her, because it's legitimate romance. It's not just casual and really unusual sex. Yeah, it's not just casual sex for as an unusual form of reward, or not unusual, just disturbing. Unsettling is the word. It's not casual sex as an unsettling reward. It's mutual flirtation, which is why I think I'm gonna romance her. Sorry if I'm going on about this, guys, but I'm the kind of person who I have to kind of like, I guess, what's the word? I guess, reason, or no, reason, rationalize, I guess, I don't know. I guess, basically, I have to, in order for myself, like, this, I'm the kind of person where some things, in order for me to, like, just fully accept it and just understand, I feel like I have to explain it multiple times in order to remember and or understand it. Whoa. But yeah, so sorry if I'm annoying you by constantly going on about it, but yeah, I ramble a lot when it comes to that sort of stuff. Half the time I say it not just to explain it to the people, to whoever I'm explaining it to, but I also say it. Whoa, that was cool. She's an agent. Okay, she's strong at that too. Save this for when she uses that again. Never mind, I killed her. But yeah, often I have to rationalize various situations and stuff with myself in order to just like kind of just drop it. You know what I mean? So it's like right now, in order to like actually just get it through my head that I understand this, or I fully understand this, or this makes sense, or whatever. I have to explain it over and over again, just to like convince myself, okay, I understand it. It's weird. So yeah, but basically, bottom line is that's why I'm romancing her, and that's why I tend to ramble a lot. Oh, it's one of the reasons I tend to ramble. The other reason is just the fact that I'm weird and I ramble a lot. So, aside from that.
My lord, are you there, my lord? It's
Yes.
Horizon.
I know you are. I know who you are. I don't have time for this.
You know better than to interrupt me.
This is an emergency. The exchange is attacking. Yukabi is here. Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
Wow.
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
Alright, give me that stuff. Time to head on out back and kill Okabe. Pew. Lightsaber ignition. Pew, 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 pew. Vroom, 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 vroom. So yeah, that'll about do it. But yeah, so that's why that happens. I over-explain things a lot and and ramble, as I'm still doing. Well, I'm actually looking forward to, well, not looking forward to, I guess, but per se, but more optimistic to romance that girl, because I feel like it's much more normal and real than that other one was. The other one was like that's why I hate some of the romances in this game, because it's like, it's so like idealistic, or optimistic rather. It's so like okay, this would absolutely never happen in real life. It's basically like, okay, have sex with me, and she's like, okay, I will. It's like, it's way too easy, and it's making gamers think. It's just making it's almost like pornography, because it's just like, it's giving them an easy fix, where it's like, just like, okay, this is an easy way for me to just feel good, just by like saying, okay, one word right away, okay, and she's gonna have sex with me, great. It's not really that easy, obviously. You have to actually develop a relationship, and you actually have to bond with the person. It's not always like that. It's really just weird and disturbing, honestly, because I feel like that my beliefs are that that sort of thing should be like, I personally believe that it should be safe for marriage. But if you don't want to wait till marriage, like, I know not everyone has that worldview these days, so at the very least, like, gosh dang, I don't know, develop a decent relationship with the person before you do that. And so, I don't know, it just kind of bugs me for that sort of thing. Oh, that's why I like this option much more than the other one, because the other one, it was, like I said, it was casual. It was casual. What's the other word I used? I forget. It wasn't unusual. It was some other word. It's just whoa, what's that? Blue. Oh, lasers. Hey, what's I wonder what his. I'm stuck in down. Okay, whatever.
I seem to have outdone myself.
Yeah, whatever.
Master.
That's done.
I think you'll be quite pleased.
Give me okay. Battle might. I'll give you battle skill.
Another thrilling assignment.
A task just for you.
Good.
Oh, thank you, Master.
What's this? Cool. Oh. Well, but yeah, basically it's just like, it's just unusual. It's like there's no real connection there. It's like I'm just doing it for pleasure, and that's really weird. I don't care if I'm a Sith, because honestly, a Sith's strength comes from his passions. You should be actually feeling it, not like just wanting pleasure. Not to mention that she was kind of like an old woman, like an older woman, whereas my character is probably like in his late 20s or early 30s, and she was like in her she was probably like in her 50s, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, don't and to any of you guys who have like seen the videos and stuff like that and heard how badly like I ranted about it before, don't think that I'm like, it's like disgusting. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the game is like that super disgusting and like shouldn't be in the game or anything like that. It's not like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm just saying, I'm not speaking from my own person. I'm not speaking from a in terms of religion or anything like that. I'm not speaking from that viewpoint right now. I'm honestly just speaking in my own. I'm speaking from just straight up like logic in terms of a romance. Like, I understand logically why that option was available, but I think it's stupid that it was that easy. That's like I said before, it's one of the things I hate about this game, in terms of I hate this game's writing. The only flaw I see in this game's writing is the writing for some of the romances, like that one. Literally, you say flirt once and then they instantly just have sex with you. It's like, that's way too easy. Not just in terms of being unrealistic, but also in the sense that like it's not really worth doing. I mean, seriously, the whole point of romances in Mass Effect is that you have to genuinely continue to talk to the person over and over again to develop feelings for the person within the game, and then the romance will actually result in you actually having a moment with that person. Whereas in this game, there are certain instances, like with Lord Grathwood's wife, where you just hit flirt, and it's like, okay, now they had sex, and it's completely inconsequential. There's no casual and no results to come of it other than just pleasure, and now you'll never see the person again, like one night stand. And I just think that's stupid. It's like one button, and it's like, okay, that happened. Okay, bye. It's like, what?
When I give my word, I mean
I think
it.
that I just think that's dumb. And like I said, I'm not speaking it from in terms of religion or anything like that. I don't do that. I'm not like, well, I do, but I'm not speaking. And this is not a religious discussion. And I don't want you guys to think that my claims before, if you saw the videos, were based upon religion, because it wasn't. It was based upon. I'm gonna get that vibro knife. It wasn't based upon religion. It was based upon. It wasn't based upon religion. It was based upon just straight up logic and reason.
You honor me, my lord.
You honor me, my lord. Gosh dang right I do, son. I'm a son, right? I just don't. I personally just don't see the point in that. I mean, like, not only is it just like, no, I don't like. I just, like I said, I just think it's too easy. The word romance, it implies romantic feelings for another person and actually like developing that relationship. Whereas with that, it's like one button and then sex. It's like, what? I think that's lame. I think that's lazy. I think that's sloppy, and I think that's just disgusting, because it's like, not only it just shows like it's lazy on the writer's part. It's lazy on the gamer's part, because it means you want your character, makes your character into kind of a slut. You're just sleeping around, and it also is just weird, because it's like there's no connection there. The whole point of these games and the BioWare games is that you develop connections with the characters and the companions, whereas to have that part of the game, it's like, okay, we slept together, that's it, bye. It's like so lame and uninteresting and boring. So yeah, that is my long-winded explanation as to why I was so surprised and weirded out by what happened with Lord Grathan's wife, and why I'm much more willing to actually do a romance thing with this other girl. I forgot her name. I'm really Haladrel Setsin. Because she flirted with me first. It wasn't like some casual and inconsequential reward. Yeah, like that's one thing I think sex should not be as like a one-time reward. That's just weird. And that again is turning your character into a slut, and I hate that. I think that's stupid. But it's not a casual, inconsequential reward. It's a actual genuine interest, because she flirted with me first, and then I returned the feelings. So it wasn't just like, I killed your husband, now have sex with me, which I think is just like weird. I don't care if I'm a Sith Lord. I don't care if I'm a Dark Lord of the Sith who's a very evil person, because my character still has honor, and his strength comes from his passions, not his desires. Like, I guess they do come from desires, but the root of my power comes from my passion and my emotions. So yeah, and like I said, I really like, to be completely honest, I'm using all of these like legitimate philosophical explanations, but deep down, the real reason, like, long story short, I just don't want my character to be perceived as a slut. I wanted to I wanted to say no, and I wanted to make sure my character stayed true. In terms of romance, I wanted to limit the amount of times that you romance someone. I didn't just want to choose the romance option every time it came up, because that's just stupid and lazy. I wanted my character to only romance this few amount of people, so he actually, was like worthwhile. I didn't want to screw up my character. I wanted him to actually have legitimate connections with other people that he encountered, like his companions and all that stuff, like Quinn. Quinn, I'll stab you with my lightsaber. Come here. Come here. Hey, I did. Yeah. Vroom. Vroom, vroom. Vroom. Oh, dang it. Anyway. But yeah, so that's why. Like, that's really just the bottom line. So yeah. Because I know one guy in my stream that I was recording that, and he was all like, what the heck, why are you freaking out about this? Are you Mormon or something? I'm like, dude, I'm not Mormon. First off, I'm Christian. Second, only reason I'm flipping out about this is because it's just not the way I want to play my character. Believe it or not, I'm not one of those weirdos who just spams flirt every time it comes up for the sake of flirting. I actually think I do my best every time I come up with a conversation option. I do my best to carefully consider what my character is going to say and whether or not it's fitting to my character's personality. And so, like, I wouldn't just go and sleep with every girl I saw if I were playing a Jedi Knight. And I wouldn't want to do the same thing with a Sith Warrior either. My character actually has his own set of morals, and he actually has his own personality despite being a Sith Lord. So, it's bottom line. But this is more interesting because she actually showed interest to me first, and actually showed genuine interest. It wasn't just like I said, it wasn't a casual, inconsequential reward, which is weird. I do not think that should happen. I think this is better because she showed interest in my saberness. That's actually really, that's an innuendo. Anyway, but this got really the past like 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes of this video have been extremely philosophical, sexual, and including a few little aspects of religion as well. So, quite the video on Star Wars, and half of it has been me speaking, just sitting here, not even talking, not even playing the game. What's going on with it? Oh, hello. Hey, bro. You're ugly. I'm gonna kill you. Dude, why the heck are you so ugly? Like, get good looking, bro. How dare you to fight me? I like his robotic spine, looks cool. Cyborg losers. Oh, DXTX. But, what?
Stop him! You have to stop him!
I'll do it. Well, yeah. So that's the bottom line of it, really. Much more interested, I guess the reason I ranted on it before was just the fact that my guy in my stream was like freaking out, like, why would you do that? It's like, it's a Sith thing to do. Actually, it isn't. It's a slut thing to do. It's not a Sith thing to do. A true Sith would carefully consider it. Well, actually, there are two kinds of Sith that would do it. There are ones that would carefully consider the action before following through with it, and then there are those who would just follow their passions mindlessly. It's the ones that follow their passions mindlessly that get themselves killed. Yeah, they get powerful, but then they end up dying quickly. The ones that carefully consider the options before going through with it, they gain power at a steady pace and live long enough to actually use it. That is my character. I am Darth. Can you look at the camera? Okay. I am Darth Arathos, and this is my story. Yeah. Let's talk to him.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
Wow.
You horrible worm.
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor.
No, just the woman.
Okabe.
Godoba, he brought you here and sold us out.
Godoba and the others fear me. Fear destroys minds.
Indeed it
Look
does.
upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
No. The difference between the two of us is that I am mortal, but I wield the power of the dark side. Something that none of your fancy gadgetry will, something that you will not get with any of your fancy gadgetry. I can guarantee I'm gonna get comments on this video about my whole rant, my philosophical rant. But it's true. That's just my personal viewpoint, and that's why my that whole thing with Lord Grafton's wife disturbed me so much. Well, not disturbed, that's not the word, I guess. Rather just irritated me. Because it, like, the reason was because it wasn't anything due to, like, my personal beliefs. It wasn't anything to do with religion. It wasn't anything to do with, anything else other than just the fact that, it was... You wanna heal me up, Quinn? It wasn't, it really, the only reason was just the fact that, it put a, like, it was something my character, I didn't want my character to do. I have a predetermined idea of what I want my character to do and what kind of personality I want him to have before I made him, and then when I'm playing him, this is the kind of attitude and personality and everything I want him to exhibit. And doing that went against that. That is not something that I think my character would do. That's not something that Darth Arathos, or rather Lord Arathos, would do. So, like, obviously there are Sith who have done it before, there's Sith who would want to do that, but that's not what Arathos would do. And that's why I was so, like, irritated by it, because I wanted to say no, and I ended up doing it anyway, because, and it was an accident, and I was mad, because I'm like, I didn't want Arathos to do that. So, this I'm more interested in, though, because my character, he values loyalty, and he values respect, and the girl has a genuine interest in me, and therefore, I'll return the favor. I have an interest in her. Anyway. I promise I'll end this rant eventually. One of these days I'll get tired of just going on about it.
Kolto injections can't restore a dead man.
You're gonna die, Hut. Like, seriously.
Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
Padova, what do you have to say?
Maybe,
No.
but you made the call to Okabe.
No. She didn't make... Dude. If you want to take down the exchange, you gotta do it one way or another. And either way, it's definitely gonna tick them off, and they're actually gonna come at you and try and kill you. Like, seriously. There's no way avoiding this. Josh Dang...
Defy this woman, and you defy the greatest power in the galaxy.
Yeah, seriously.
How dare you?
No. My loyalty isn't for sale.
Your wealth and power are worthless.
I'd like him alive, if you would. He's a powerful creature, and he may still serve
No,
a
he's
purpose.
stupid and... No, he's stupid and he's not loyal. So why would I save his life? Am I gonna beat him up? Ooh, I am.
Besides, I'd like to hold him as an example before the Shadow Syndicate. And you, my lord, I am eternally grateful for your aid. This business has taken far too much of your time.
Other battles await.
Okabe will not be my last victim here.
Yes, my lord, I understand. Thank you again for your assistance, and when Nar Shaddaa finally falls to the Empire, we'll remember the role you played.
Darn right you will. Oh, I like those new gloves. I think I'm gonna use these just because they look nice.
Didn't lose you.
I like these gloves a lot. They look like Malgus's. So yeah. Alrighty, let's move on. I'm gonna have to get a drink. Thirsty. Want some dew. Oh wait, we already dealt with that Imperial Intelligence thing. Now we just gotta move on to the north. Ooh, another Sith Warrior. Or Sith Inquisitor, actually. Is he a sorcerer? He is still using the same crap that he has. What level is he? I don't know. But he's still using the same crap that he would have after leaving Korriban. So I don't know why he's okay. I'm not gonna question it. Just move on. Yeah, like I said, I can guarantee you I'm gonna get comments like, wow, you're such a stupid person. You're a Christian. You're doing all this dumb stuff. What are you thinking about? Like, it's obviously something Sith would do. It's like, nah, not really. This isn't religion. This is just straight up. This ain't personal. This ain't religious. This is just based upon role playing and being a gamer. Like, this isn't about religion. This is about being a gamer and being my nerdy roleplay self. And that I have my own mindset, and my own design, my own ideas of what I want my character to be like. And that's not something my character would do. He wouldn't mindlessly have sex with someone just for the sake of it and just for the pleasure of it. He would actually want to develop a bond with the person first. Like Darth Vader, he doesn't go around just randomly sleeping with people just for the fun of it. Darth Vader doesn't do that at all. Darth Vader, he, like, even with his own men, he doesn't just randomly throw out compassion and kindness and loyalty. Like, obviously he doesn't throw out compassion and kindness. He's Darth Vader. That's not what he does. But I mean, like, in terms of, loyalty, he doesn't just randomly throw out loyalty and just friendship to his men. Like, he shows friendship, like, he's friends with Grand Moff Tarkin. He's friends with him, not because he's just so randomly, like... What's... Okay. He doesn't just so randomly, he's not just, like... He doesn't randomly, throw out, he doesn't randomly respect and, befriend Grand Moff Tarkin out of nowhere. Grand Moff Tarkin and Darth Vader have had a history. They were friends during the Clone Wars, and Tarkin has earned Vader's friendship through loyalty, respect, and just on being his friend. And my character is the same way. I don't show respect for other. I won't return friendship for incompetence or stupidity or just straight up like weirdness. My character is like is like kind and friendly to Quinn because he is loyal, obedient, a good soldier, servant of the Empire, and a valuable asset to my missions. That's why I don't like Vet, and that's why I don't like Vet right now. That's why I don't use her, because she's been disobedient, disrespectful, and sassy to me, and so I'm not gonna use her. But you know. Whoa, we are going down real quick. But yeah, so like that's just the way I play my character. Like I do that with everyone, so that's just not something my character would do. It's the bottom line. So if you have anything negative to say in the comments section, keep it to yourself, because this ain't personal. It's just role playing. It's just being a Star Wars nerd. It's nothing personal. Don't you hate on me for my gaming decisions? You guys are just here along for the ride to enjoy these adventures with me. Or misadventures, depending on the situation. Oh wow, it looks like R2 and C-3PO at first. I bet that's who that was supposed to look like. Because honestly, at first glance, I thought the astromech droid was white and blue. I swear it looked like R2-D2 in the corner of my eye. You know what just came to my mind? R2-D2 and C-3PO were the first ever major heroes of the Star Wars universe to be seen on screen. They were seen on the Tantive 4 right as Darth Vader's Star Destroyer was capturing it, and so they were the first two to ever major Star Wars characters to ever be seen on screen. The second one was the third one was Darth Vader. He made his epic entrance in the Tantive 4. Then after the Tantive 4, then it was Leia. And then later Luke and Han and Chewie came in. But
greetings. I heard of your success with the Shadow Syndicate.
yeah,
I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me.
really.
My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
You need help?
I've been known to stop or start a few wars in my day.
They call this place the Duros sector, but it's not just Duros who live here. Alien refugees from across the galaxy have fled here, fled from us. Now a leader has emerged to unite the different species. They
must be
call
stopped.
him the Flame, and we
Oh yeah, I remember this.
twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
You want me to try again? Actually, I'm more interested in immortal.
Is that possible?
Only the
What am I
Emperor
saying?
himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the flame. Yet.
What am I, I'm a Sith. What am I saying? Asking if immortality is a possibility. I should know it is. I've learned the dark side secrets. I should know that immortality is possible. With the powers of the dark side, it is very much possible. They insisted the corpse be all good.
If they're baiting you, they want something.
Oh, there's no doubt it's a trap. But they have bait we're hard-pressed to resist. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
I'll retrieve the records.
Let these aliens do their worst. They have not faced a Sith before.
That
Fact.
was my thought precisely.
They have not faced a Sith
We need
before.
those records back. Admiral Jafand Arge is due to arrive today to speak with the Hutts about this problem. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
What's this for? Privileged information. Okay. Crushing Jedi Freedom Fighters. Ooh. Let's look for that group. LFG. Alright. And while I'm looking for a group, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna edit this out of the video though, so it'll seem as though I have never been gone. Be right back.